it's me, Sabrina from Traveling Single Mom, and I wanted to give you guys a full packing video of everything me and Safari currently own, which is kind of a lot, but actually not that much. We fit it all into my 28 liter backpack, which I use as my day backpack as well, and then Safari's 18 liter backpack, which she uses whenever she goes to a school in any country we're in or anything like that. So definitely multi-purpose bags for us. So let's get started. And I wanted to preface this with saying that I was going to use my monopod because I got rid of my tripod at the last Airbnb we were at, but I left the attachment for the monopod on the tripod, so looks like I just have my hand. So I'll go ahead and turn the camera around so I could show you everything that we have. So here is everything laid out on the bed of the hotel we are currently at. So a lot of little things. And also I just recorded a video of our toiletries kit as well as our first aid kit. So you will see more detail of those two things in different videos. So let's get started over here. So here we have our scrubba bag, which I've talked about before. We wash all of our clothes in this bag. And here is our water bag that we filter our water into. And actually I lost our platypus bag. I left it at the movie theater. So this is the only thing that we have to filter our water into currently. So that's what we're traveling with. And then our Sawyer filter and our dirty water bag, which we use to filter our water. So here is our first aid kit, which you can see a full-on video of that. Very small, has a lot in it for being that small. Here is our toiletries bag. That's it for toiletries, a very small pencil case. And we don't travel with any soap or anything like that. We just buy it at our next location because we usually stay in a place for at least 2 to 6 months. So we usually use up a full bar of soap, a full tube of toothpaste in that time. This is my money belt that I will have US currency in once we get back to the United States and I'm able to get some $100 bills to put in it. Here is a new addition. We got an umbrella because we will be in the Dominican Republic and we will be on the beach a lot, so it'll be useful to block out the sun. This is 2 blow up pillows. One is like a camping pillow and one is like a neck pillow, and we will use those in any hostels that we're not sure about or anything like that, as well as we typically just use them on a daily basis anyways. If you guys can hear in the background, Safari is taking a shower, so she's loud. But that's our pillow bag. Here is an additional Anchor power bank, and I also have an off-brand one, which I honestly like the off-brand one better, but they both work well. This is a large bag of Ziploc bags, which comes in handy way more than you would think. This is actually our, I'll show you. It's our, I'm drawing a blank on the word right now, but basically 2 regular plugs and then 4 USBs. So what I do when we get to a location, since I have to teach in every location that we stay at for a long period of time, I will plug this, which is just a power adapter, into the wall, and then I have 2 USBs here and a regular plug. So I'll plug this into the regular plug. So I have 2 USBs here, 4 USBs here, and 2 regular plugs here. So it gives me everything I need out of one wall socket, which is awesome. Here is my Kindle. I honestly don't use this as much as I wish that I would, and I'm thinking about getting rid of this when we get back to the United States, just because it's in my bag, it's weight, and I don't really use it. I don't know if I'll use it once I'm not working as much. That's kind of what I'm debating on right now. This is our amazing grocery kit, is what I would call it, because I use this duffel bag every time we go to the grocery store, and in here I also have one of those just regular reusable grocery bags, and then the produce bags. I have 5 produce bags, kind of like this one right here. And that is everything that we use when we go to the grocery store. I put all of our groceries in here and in the regular reusable grocery bag, and it's perfect size, and then I can walk to our Airbnb, wherever that is. This is the box for my headphones for teaching, and I usually put everything else in there. So my glasses for teaching, my light for teaching, the tack that I need to use to put the backdrop on the wall, all of that fits in there. So the charger for my computer. This is an amazing addition if you're traveling with kids. So it is a pop-up laundry basket, and that is how I get Safari to put her dirty clothes in one place. So that is very useful. Here is my GoPro, and I am pretty positive that I'm going to leave the GoPro in the United States with my mom when we go back to the United States, just because I have yet to use it. So that'll probably stay with the Kindle. The iPad, actually, we are going to for sure leave in the United States. You see how dirty and disgusting it is? Because we are going to get a Safari. Yeah. Can you be a little bit quiet? I'm trying to make a video. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Motherhood life at its finest. So we are leaving the iPad for sure because I'm going to get an iPhone 6, and so all of those things are staying in the United States. And I'm going to use that as my backup phone, but I'm also going to use that for Safari if she wants to watch any videos, for example, when I'm traveling or anything like that. But I'm seriously trying to limit any technology, internet time. So let's go over here, these little things. So I have some pieces of paper just from a notebook, as well as my calendar. So I usually make a calendar everywhere we go because I'm excited for finally retiring for at least a while, not having to work. So the Dominican Republic is the last place that I'm going to be working. And then just a couple additional papers for anything I need to write. These are Lysol wipes I just took out of a big thing that we bought at our last location, so we could bring them with us. This is peppermint oil, bug spray, and suntan lotion. So I just put them into these little bottles so we could travel with them. This is our reusable straws, as well as our reusable fork, knife, spoon, all-in-one situations that we use. These are Safari's daily vitamins, gummies, and these are my daily medications. These are just silicone reusable bowl and cup. These are the masks that I bought for us to use when we go to the airport. As I said in another video, I'm not one of those like people that's freaking out about the virus, but you know, I'll wear a mask at the airport, whatever. Here is my one and only lipstick that I use specifically for teaching. I don't ever wear lipstick in my daily life. Here's another medication that won't fit in my first aid kit because it's bigger, because I have an excess amount of it because we're not in the United States, so I want to make sure that I have enough for, you know, a while. This is actually a new addition. I got this spray bottle and I put in it Raid household bug spray. I know that's weird, but I am super paranoid, I guess, of bugs, bed bugs, cockroaches is my #1 fear. So we have that, so if we're in any shady situation or if we just get to a location, I could spray around the bed and kind of feel a little bit more at ease, I guess. So let's go this way. This is our important documents folder. We have every important document that you would ever need, including all of our authenticated documents from China, which takes up most of the space in there. So that's that, and I've done a video on everything that's in there before. You could check that out. I'll link that actually in the description. Here is my computer. I think I bought that in 2012, so it's not the newest, but touchscreen. It works for teaching. Literally, that's the only use I have for this computer is teaching. Everything else I do straight from my phone. So I hate that with iTutor groups you can't teach from your phone like you can with some other ones like Powfish. But it is what it is, and I love iTutor groups, so I'm not changing anytime soon. Here is the backdrop that I bought from a woman, a lady who's teaching in, at the time she was teaching in Brazil, but it cost a lot because she had to ship it to me, but 100% worth the $90 US I paid for it, because oh my gosh, it has made my whole entire situation here so much smaller. The other one I had was huge. These are actually, this is kind of a long story that goes along with my naturalist journey, so most women know that these are like pasties, but I'm wanting to get to a no bra situation. Kind of, I've already been thinking about that a lot, and also inspired by one of my friends I met here in Merida, and I think that I haven't used them yet, but that will be my first step toward that braless journey. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. These are our shoelaces that we have been using on our Zero barefoot shoes, and I just keep the rest with us. We only use 4 on each of our shoes, so 16 total that we use. This, yeah, I already talked about that. So let's go up here. This is currently a dry sack bag, compression bag, but we're not using it right now. I just have it in our backpack. That's my backpack that everything fits in. Here is just a water bottle that we got at this hotel, and that's the one that Safari is going to use because, again, I lost our water bag. This is the bag that all of our clothes fit in. Both mine and Safari's clothes fit in this bag, besides the ones that we are wearing, of course, which I know is crazy. This is Safari's sketch pad kit with her little pencil case, so that's been good for her. Here's our snacks. I usually keep them in one of these bags, produce bags. Here's my coffee cup, which packs down very, very small. I love it so much. Here's a cord that I just keep out to charge the power banks. These are all the little things that usually go in the front pouches of my backpack. So this is 2 garbage bags, regular sized garbage bags, and then 3 of these little blue bags, like a bathroom garbage bag, I guess. They come in so handy. Like if we're just at a place for a couple of weeks, I used a couple of these while we were at this last Airbnb for the bathroom garbage cans and stuff like that. So it's really good to just keep little things like that handy, so that you're not like, oh, okay, well, this garbage is full and I'm not going to buy an entire pack of garbage bags, you know. So that comes in really handy. Here is some like feminine wipes, I guess. So like I have Safari use these when she uses the bathroom a lot of the time. So I just put some in a Ziploc bag so we'd have these on our travels. A little bag of gum. See, I like to keep just little bits of things. Like you don't need like a whole pack of gum because we don't use gum often. You don't need a whole pack of feminine wipes when you could just have a little Ziploc of them. My dog tags, but one of the silencers came off, so I need to get another one of those. This is another thing that's probably going to be left in the United States with my mom. That's my iPod that I was using to learn Spanish, but I keep it with me thinking I'm going to continue learning, and I never ever use it. So I think that's going to stay in this with my mom. This is the most amazing lip product I have ever used in my life. So when we go to Fort Lauderdale on the 4th, so in like 2 days, we are definitely going to buy another one of these, maybe even 2. Or I'll buy one and then I'll have the rest like bought online so I could get the, you know, free samples. But yeah, that's amazing, and you can't get it anywhere except the United States, and it stays on your lips overnight. It's just awesome. Even through eating food, like it's the most amazing lip moisturizing product I've ever used. These are the only writing utensils I own. So 2 pens and a Sharpie, which the Sharpie comes in handy so much writing on all of these Ziplocs what everything is. This is kind of like a airborne wannabe. So I just got that recently just to make sure we stay healthy while we're traveling. And then I have 2 EpiPens because I had an allergic reaction, which I've never had an allergic reaction in my life besides one time when I was a baby. But when I was in California last time, I had an allergic reaction to I don't know what actually, and they didn't know what either, the doctors, but I asked them to give me a prescription for those, so I always have them with me, which I'm very happy about. This is a small Ziploc of little tiny equal like drops, pills, I don't know, that you could put in your coffee, like to sweeten your coffee, because like I'm deathly afraid of like black coffee. I can't do it. This is my Diva Cup little pouch because I'm definitely a Diva Cup person, and I will never ever ever go back to having like pads, tampons, anything like that. And so here's like one of my snacks, and then here's our main flashlight, but we rarely use a flashlight. It's just good to always have one. This is actually what I keep in the front pouch of Safari's backpack. So these are our 2 buffs, or like ghetto buffs, that we got in Mexico that I usually use for beanies. And then this is an extra set of clothes for Safari in case of an accident, just underwear and some leggings we just got from H&M. So let's come over here. This is, I know it looks like a lot. This is all of our scarves, sarongs, and blankets that we use at every location. So this is a black scarf that I actually use on my head while I teach. And then we have a gray scarf that's currently in here. I'll discuss that bag in a second. This is a sarong. These are the 2 fleece blankets that I made out of 1 fleece blanket. So they're perfect individual size blankets that we can use as scarves in a cold location, and they're perfect as scarves as well. So also I wanted to talk about this sarong, scarf, whatever you want to call it. It is amazing. We just got it from H&M, and I just wanted to show you guys how big this is. I was looking and looking and looking, searching for one that was this size. Let me see if I could show you guys. Look at how big that is. So that can definitely fit over an entire bed, and because I like to cover beds when we go most places, just because you know, me and bugs. But yeah, that is a perfect size, so I love that. And then this is the towel that I actually recently bought so that we could dry ourselves off with a small towel when we take a shower somewhere, in case we're like leaving that morning or whatever. So we could just tie this on the outside of Safari's backpack, and it can dry as we're going through our travels. So this is actually the bag that I'm using. I didn't have anything in it when we left, except for I put the clothes in it that didn't fully dry when I was washing clothes the night before we left. And then I also put in it the wet clothes that we had from yesterday. So you can see this Ziploc bag is wet clothes, which I know is horrible because they're gonna get all like stinky, but I didn't have anything anywhere to put them through our travels. So yeah, the life of a traveler. These are our rain jackets that I had my mom bring us. I ordered them from Amazon. They're actually perfect. I keep them in my backpack even when we're just like going around, when we live somewhere for a while. I always keep them in my backpack, and they come in handy so much. These are little things that go in Safari's front pocket of her backpack. So she has tissues, her little lip gloss, and then her, what is it called? Dental floss. So these are things that go into this. This is actually a kid's like fanny pack or whatever, but I use it while we travel, just to have things easily accessible. So I always have our passports in there. This is homemade pepper spray. I should actually do a YouTube video on that. It's very small. I could put it in my pocket, but I feel like it gives me a little bit of comfort that we have an additional thing that we don't have to throw away when we go to the airport or we're traveling. So I always have that with me, and I always have my my bracelet with me that has a whistle, And then it also, let me show you, has this. And so I think I'm going to get, and it goes through security just fine. So I think that I'm going to get Safari one of these so that she can, like, I told her if anybody ever tries to attack her, just push this in their eyes as hard as she possibly can. So we have that. And so then we have this, which is just the plug for charging. And this is just a pack of just wet wipes. These are our 2 change purses, and this is my new wallet situation. I just bought a wallet from Tom Ben, so I'm waiting for that. There's a towel right there. And then these are both of our backpacks. So hers is an 18 liter and mine is a 28 liter. And that's literally everything that we own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, so you guys just seen everything that we own, and I just wanted to express how much I actually still think this is a lot of stuff. So I'm excited to the electronics that I told you guys throughout the video that I was going to get rid of when we get to the United States. I'm definitely excited to do that, and I might even send them when we're in Fort Lauderdale in 2 days. To my mom that way. I'm not sure yet, but I really don't like carrying all of this extra unnecessary weight, and so I'm excited to get rid of that, as well as get a lot of new things before we get to Africa. I have my Amazon list packed full of things that we're going to buy, and my mom is going to bring to us when she comes to visit us in May in Florida. So I just wanted to show you guys everything that we have. Please let me know if you think that we're missing something. If you think that we have too much of something, please let me know. And I would love to start that conversation down in the comments and see what you guys bring on your travels and what you think is essential or non-essential. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.